goodness, we're doing a signature glass of wine.
You're doing a signature glass of wine. I'm doing a signature glass of Bailey's.
Happy
Cheers.
Friday. So, we're going to have to do
That
this.
makes it the holiday season.
The Burt Bailey's. We're just going to have to get back into doing Friday signature glass of wine.
Yeah.
Make it just kind of a mainstay.
And I apologize for my appearance. I'm unshaved. I'm in my little old retired guy mode.
Well, you know, you've been so sick, and he's still got this terrible cough, and he can't get he's got that thing that everyone's got, and
Yeah.
gosh, I got over the bronchitis, but you just won't
And
let
I'd
it
like
go.
to thank you for
You're
giving it to me.
welcome. You're welcome. So I thought today we might talk about Thanksgiving
Mm-hmm.
and my birthday and anything else that comes to mind. You have a smile on your face.
No, I'm
okay.
just listening.
So this Thanksgiving, which was just last week, I'll take a sip of my wine. We had friends over.
That camera's crooked. I feel like I'm on the...
Poseidon Adventure.
yeah.
It's funny you mentioned that. Is that what you thought, the Poseidon?
No.
No. Okay. So anyway, we had some friends over, and I did a couple of recipes. One was for a vegan pate. So good.
Was good.
So good. And I made the little pumpkin pies
Tartlets, yeah.
with that darn good coconut ready whip.
Oh, yeah.
Delicious.
That was good.
And
Vegan also.
And I'll put a link up here for both of those recipes because they're killer good. And then, and I made these little pinwheels. Now he said, they liked them.
They were okay.
Tracy and John liked them.
First of all,
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, but vegan puff pastry doesn't puff.
It doesn't really puff. Okay. But I thought that you didn't think it had a lot of taste. And I mean, I just
No.
loaded it.
I know.
But you just didn't care for it.
It was all right. It was basically a bread product, so it's not... It's in my bailiwick.
It was festive.
Yes.
It was festive. So we had them over. We had a wonderful visit.
We did.
And we did that actually last Thanksgiving. So this was our second Thanksgiving
yeah.
of doing this little tradition. But we had a nice time.
We did.
And so later on in the day, we cooked a nice dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm done with turkeys. I won't cook another turkey. So we had chicken and a little stuffing.
When first time she said, I'm done with turkeys, I thought I was out of here, but
No, not you, my little cherub.
yeah.
So that was really nice.
That chicken was about the size of a small turkey.
It was large, yeah.
Yeah.
So actually, as I was getting ready to do the video this afternoon, I said, "Do you remember our first Thanksgiving?" Now we've been married, well, almost 44 years. So this would have been our 44th Thanksgiving together. Mhm. I didn't know how to cook a turkey. Mom had always cooked the turkey. So we had the whole family over. We had this itty bitty little apartment. It's just something, the kitchen was like one of these little tiny galleys that two people couldn't stand side by side in. And here is everyone crammed in, everyone. My father's in there, my sister's in there, my mother is in there, I'm in there. And we're all trying to do dinner. And of course, it's just totally insane. And then my brother shows up. I love my brother, Tony.
Oh, yeah. High roller.
We said, Tony, will you bring, or he said, I'll bring some wine, or, anyway, he was designated to bring wine.
He brought a whole case of wine.
He did.
Which he proudly announced that he had not paid 99 cents for any bottle in it. But,
And they were all European. There was all European wines in there, and he'd gone to some, wine outlet place.
Chateau de Sewage was one of them, I think. And,
He was very proud that he was a struggling student, and he was very proud that he had found 12 bottles of wine for $12. So I have to hand it to
under
Tony.
$12.
Under $12. So anyway, but we had a wonderful
Yeah.
time, and everyone helped
It
fix
was
that
a
meal.
great apartment. Actually,
It was a nice apartment.
had Thanksgiving fallen in the middle of summer, the turkey could have cooked itself just in there, in that apartment.
That apartment was so hot. We were upstairs. It was an upstairs unit. And there was no air conditioning. And we had very little cross ventilation, windows. That apartment got so hot that I had tapers. And they actually bent over. They actually got so soft in the heat that they bent over. And it was pitiful. You'd come home and these candles would just be all over the place. And it had some sort of an emergency heat fan for the attic crawl space.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd come home and that thing would be on. It was so hot in that apartment.
But it didn't help.
No, oh gosh, no. It was just terrible. But it was a sweet apartment.
Yes.
And we were very, very happy to have that apartment.
We were.
It was our first apartment. Oh. So that was a nice Thanksgiving. We remember.
And now we're living in a condo, so we really haven't progressed.
We went full round. And the other turkey meal that I can think of, other meal we had when we first moved to Oregon, that was the first time I'd been away from mom and dad, my family, my home.
Mm-hmm.
And we moved here, and it was all wonderful and hunky-dory until the holidays came. And it was the first holiday I'd been away from home. And everything went wrong. It just seemed like everything was just kind of going wrong, and I was so depressed, and I was so sad, and so whatever, homesick. And so we fixed a turkey on Thanksgiving, and that was the house in Vancouver.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And we had a turkey in the kitchen counter, and he's sitting there carving the turkey. Well, the turkey slid off the cutting board and went right into the kitchen sink that was full of soapy water. That was it. I looked at him and I said, "You tell me when New Year's Eve is over. I'm going to bed and I'm not coming back out." Oh, but we made it.
Yeah.
We made it.
Yeah. Oh, we've had some great Thanksgivings.
Yeah, we have. Yeah. So, yeah, we have. Well, we have another one maybe we'll talk about during the holidays.
Yeah.
We call it, I think maybe we even mentioned it, the Thanksgiving from Hell.
Yeah.
And it was special in its own way.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, tell us.
Kind of like, kind of like the Thanksgiving I had on Okinawa, where
Yes.
the military cooks who were local cooked our turkeys with the plastic wrap on them, so we had sea rations for Thanksgiving.
They didn't know to unwrap the turkey.
Oh, I think they did. I think they just hated us.
So that was really a good one for you.
Mm-hmm.
It must have been horrible when you walked in that mess hall and saw that the turkeys were in the wrappings.
Yeah. If there's a worse food than sea rations, I don't know what it is.
Well, I've never had sea rations, so I wouldn't know, but they're bad.
They're pretty bad. The peanut butter and jam is not what you want to be eating.
Well,
on
I think they've
Thanksgiving.
come a long way, too.
Yeah, now they're called MREs, meals ready to eat.
But I think in those they actually have a little heat burner or something in there. There's some sort of a little heat thing they can, I don't know.
Fortunately, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, so we're moving on. Now, my birthday came 2 days later, and that was unusual. My birthday does not usually come that close
Quite
to
that
things.
quick, yeah.
Yeah, oh no. So he's going to fix me my favorite birthday dinner, and he's in there cooking dinner, and it's something that has to be braised for a couple of hours, and the pot's going, and we were kind of hungry, and I said, well, I'll get us some hummus and some veggies. So in the kitchen cabinet, there are a stack of clear glass bowls. In fact, sometimes you'll see them when I'm cooking and doing a recipe. I'll put stuff in there. So they're little clear glass bowls. And I went to pick up the top one, which I do all the time, and it caught on the bowl underneath it. And it was like this cascade of glass bowls coming down out of that. It was like slow motion. And he's in the other room. And he hears me. You could tell when there's like, oh no, oh no. There's the oh no, oh no. And I start going, oh my God, oh my God. I'm like freaking out because these bowls are hitting the kitchen counter. One after another is just shattering on this kitchen counter. They shattered so big that I had it down my bra. And I'm not kidding you. I looked down and I said, I've got it in my bra. It was everywhere. I'll bet it took us an hour to clean that up.
Yeah.
Everywhere. In fact, I found a piece of it this morning on the floor again.
She comes from a clumsy family, though.
But you did fix me a wonderful birthday dinner.
I did.
And it was just wonderful. So I thank you for that. So here we are. We were going to say we were going to do a crank Christmas. Are we talking too much? Although I think they like this kind of thing. I don't know. I'm going to have another sip of wine.
They can always shut us off.
Spin through it. So we were going to have a crank Christmas. We talked about this. We worked it out. We said no more, none of this. No tree. Well, we haven't had a tree for years.
And we haven't exchanged gifts for years.
For years, no.
Because every day is Christmas.
When you get to our age, this Christmas basket and the gifts and all that. It's
at my age, she can say, how'd you like your gift? And I say, what gift? And she said, you
remember
forgot
that?
already?
I gave you that watch?
Yeah.
So we said, no, we're not going to do it. Well, guess what? We went out to shopping, and we knew we'd get a wreath for the door. We always do that. Got a wreath for the door. He brings home a poinsettia, beautiful poinsettia.
You asked me to.
I know you did. I know I did. It was from Costco, beautiful.
Gorgeous poinsettia.
So now we have a wreath on the door, and we have the poinsettia in here. So We go to Trader Joe's today. And usually in the holiday time, we put these little evergreen wreaths on our French doors with little bows. So we said, we're not going to do that this year. We're not going to do that. So we go to Trader
But they were
Joe's.
so pretty.
So we put 2 of those in our basket, and so now we have those, and all of a sudden he starts hauling out all this Christmas stuff today.
I didn't haul out a lot
You
of Christmas
did.
stuff. I hauled out your Christmas plates, which you're going to want
Yes.
for
Entertaining.
and you said you wanted your Christmas
My Christmas balls.
out.
Okay, yeah.
And what else?
Oh, you want to bring out the Santa? No, the string of lights. You did too. You said you wanted
and
to.
I didn't bring out any
He
ornaments.
wanted to. He had this
And
other
we
Santa in
don't
his
have a
hand. He says, "Would you
swag
like
on
this out there?"
We don't have a swag on the
No,
fireplace.
but we're going to have lights on the fireplace. You brought them out.
You wanted them.
I asked you where they. I asked you where they were.
Pardon us. We'll be right back.
Oh, but you're just so cute. So guess what? We're going half Monty, not full Monty. We're going half Monty on Christmas. I have my Christmas goodie baskets I still have to do with all the baking that goes into those, and I probably will do some baking, and you can see those cans. And we got some beautiful candies from the nutstop.com people that will go in those cans, and they send us some beautiful things, so we'll be putting some of those in the cans.
And I like to bulk up at Christmas, you know.
Oh my God.
If it doesn't move, I eat it. If it moves slowly, I catch it and eat it.
I'll tell you what.
The party's over.
The party is over. So, do you have anything you'd like to share in this epic,
Oh, you mean I get to say something?
epic Cecil B. DeMille production?
No. Life is good.
That's good.
Yeah. Life is good.
All right. Anything? The window's closing. I think that's about. I was thinking
Yeah.
if there'd been anything else we have done.
No?
I think
But
it's pretty
You
calm.
had your doctor's
Had
visit?
my oncology appointment came through and I did very well.
Yeah.
My iron level is starting to drop again.
But all the multiple myeloma numbers are stable.
Yeah.
So it's still smoldering.
Yeah.
So that's very
They were
good.
very happy. I got another 4-month pass.
Reprieve,
Yeah,
yes.
reprieve. It's always like this little shoes, hanging over your head. But I put it on the back burner, and then when the next one comes around, we deal with it. So
Yeah.
we've been very blessed.
Yes, we have.
That is as far as we've gone. And I have to have iron infusions every 4 months. Well, so be it. I don't care. That's all right. I can do that.
Yeah.
All right, so are we done? We hope you all are doing well. We love you, and we are so happy that you're here on this wacky, wacky ride that we call life. And when you're baby boomers, it gets pretty wacky.
Yeah, pretty scary.
All right. Well, thanks a lot for watching, everybody. I hope you tell your friends. I hope if you have any other baby boomers out there that you know, bring them on over to here because I think they'll have a good laugh.
And the next time you see us, I might even shave.
Oh, that would be nice. All right, everybody. Thanks a lot. Take care now.
Have a great holiday season.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.